The secret to success in your business is about getting really clear around what you do, when you do it, and actually knowing why it works. To be a great real estate agent, the easiest way to do it is to go back and review every listing that you've won over the course of the last 12 months and actually ask one really simple question. How did you meet the vendor? That answer to that question will then determine the lead sources that are really working for you. Then you've got some choices. How do we actually amplify those existing lead sources, and how do we open up new lead sources? And the real secret to success is about learning how to play to your strengths. If you've been in real estate for more than a few weeks, even a few years, then you've got a whole heap of past market appraisals, you've probably even got past clients, you've got so many people that you can be building relationships with. And it's actually about going deeper with the existing relationships that you already have. Our industry is absolutely fascinated with chasing new, yet it does very little to actually go and chase the existing customers that we already work with. The best businesses in the world understand that the secret to real business growth is about understanding how do we increase the size of the customer spend and how do we increase the frequency of the customer spend. So rather than being a one-off wonder, the secret is really making sure that you can be able to do multiple transactions with consumers over a period of time. And then what you need to do is then break down your formula for exactly how it works. Let's say, for example, that your number one listing lead source is the way that you go to work with buyers. How many buyers did you get to meet? How many of those buyers that you've met are in a position that they're owners in the local area? How many are out of area owners? How many are landlords? And how many are first home buyers? And how many of those people did you then move into a market appraisal, a listing appointment, or a buyer appointment? Getting really clear about the measurement here is about measuring it at the open for inspection. And the reason why you need to know it at the open is that by the time you get to the open for inspection callbacks, you've already lost 50% of the leads. So the real secret here is understanding what are the questions that we ask and when do we make sure that we get the measurement right at the open for inspection, during the open for inspection callbacks, and again when we actually sell the property. If we get real measurement about understanding about what real success looks like, then we know whether or not we're on or off track. Measurement is not about driving anxiety or insecurity. What it's actually about is learning what we can do to coach to be able to excel human performance. The secret for business is about getting really clear. The way we generate our leads here, out of the 100% of listings that we got, 25% came from the way we work with buyers, 25% was the way that we go to work with our past clients, 20% was what we actually did with our market appraisals, and the balance is what we got to do in our social proof and our community-based work. Whatever it is, it actually needs to have a formula. And that formula needs to have clarity about what you're actually doing in terms of the strategy, how you're measuring that, and then what you're doing to adjust to really make sure that you excel your performance. When you get clear about what you do and how it works, then you can teach it. And when you can teach it, then you can scale a team, build a great business, and get yourself into a position that you've got this high level of momentum around everything that you do. This is the secret to what great agents do. Build the formula, make it work.